You really built your career at the kind of intersection of sales and storytelling in a lot of ways. Like, what are some of the non-negotiables in like a winning pitch? Like, what makes for a truly fantastic pitch?
It comes down to a few core things, and I talk about this all the time. It's first of all, you have to clearly define a problem that's a problem for enough people and a problem worth solving. You have to have a solution that makes sense. Is it cost effective? Is it easier, cheaper? What is the goal there? And then so those are important parts. You need to know your market. You need to know who you're going to sell and how you're going to reach them. I think that's extremely important. I stress probably the most important thing that I look at is the team, especially when it's early stage. It's startups. If it's a pre-revenue startup or even a pre-product startup, team is mandatory. And don't tell me you're a solopreneur. If you can't find advisors, if you can't find somebody to believe in you enough to come along for the ride at some level, that's a big red flag for me.
I certainly agree. How do you really define what makes for like a truly great team? Like, how do you really look at what is a great team versus an okay team? Because look, any founder, if they're going to go start a company and have the guts just to even try it, they probably think they are amazing at what they do. I hope, at least. Like, I wouldn't start a company unless I thought I was great at what I'm doing. What makes someone truly, though, stand out to an investor? Not just, hey, I think I'm smart and great and hardworking. How do you actually stand out?
I think it's got to be a healthy dose of confidence and humility. I find a lot of founders, they suffer on one or the other end of the spectrum. Either they're far too cocky and think they know way too much, or they're far too humble and don't take credit for what they've accomplished or what they can accomplish. I think it's got to be a healthy dose of that, because that makes a good leader in any capacity, whether it be entrepreneurism, sports, whatever the case might be. You've got to be confident, but you have to be humble enough to know, okay, this is what I don't know. I mean, we have countless conversations every week where I tell entrepreneurs, don't pretend you know the answer. Don't fake the answer. If you don't know the answer, say you don't know and promise them you'll find the answer.
Yeah, and actually follow through.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some people, when they don't follow through, it's even worse. So are there other elements to storytelling or pitching that are critical? Like, how do you suggest people tell a great story?
Well, I think you need to personalize it. I find some of the best pitches start with how this problem affected them or somebody they know. I think that really drives it home, because that tells me as an investor that you're passionate. You've had the pain. You've had the suffering. You've had the financial loss or some other consequence of this problem. So I think it all starts with telling a story of why you did this. And I like a good background story. I want to know. I love entrepreneurs and founders that, play competitive sports or did something competitive that was non-business related. So I understand they understand the value of hard work, preparation, and learning from your mistakes. But again, when it comes to storytelling, I want to hear a story about how this problem impacted somebody and how significant that impact was.